So Chelsea, really nice to meet you. Thank you for coming out today. So one of the questions I wanted to ask you about in relation to this project you've been working on is, how did it first evolve? So if you want to give me a little bit of a background to that.
Yeah, so the Folding Worlds evolved from a pack called the Pirate Pack. And this started off as Helium's first response in the hospital to the COVID-19 pandemic. We were not able to engage with children and their families coming into outpatients, and outpatients itself was really minimal in its contact with families and children. We wanted to make sure that Helium's voice was still heard and that the kids knew that we were still there for them. So we developed a pack that played off of a lot of activities that we had already been doing with them.
So lovely. And tell me a little bit more about the kind of storytelling element and how you directed that.
So the Folding Worlds it's all about storytelling. It's all about story creation and imaginary play. And it develops a whole new world for kids to fold in and out of through kind of origami-like activities. And this develops through a conversation that I had with the artist Eamon O'Kane. And myself and him had a series of creative resonance talks where we delved into Sami, Inuit storytelling, Irish mythological storytelling, and the overlapping and interplay that these types of storytelling and story making processes create new worlds for people to understand their reality in. The pack has these there's four holes purposefully put into the paper, 2 in each set. And these are specifically so that you can peer through them, play I Spy, look at other layers of the paper and start to play with this disappearing through a hole and coming out of a portal on the other side and transferring yourself back through it. And those actually very specifically came out of the talks that Eamon and I were having through these little cameras on Zoom.
Your own portals.
Yes, we were always talking about how we were transferring ourselves to each other's studios, spaces through this portal of Zoom, and how we were trying to kind of recreate a space for this free creative play to happen.
So where can somebody find out a little bit more about the Folding Worlds project?
The Folding Worlds is going to be an open resource on the Helium website. It's going to be available for creative arts workers and artists to learn more about it. And it's also going to be a resource available for parents, children, and their families.
Thank you very much, Chelsea. That's absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, Aideen.